So, what is up, my fellow loonies? Loon from Neptune here. I am back with my first video in a very long time, let alone on my PlayStation. I am joined here with a friend who I'll let introduce himself in a family-friendly way.
Okay, yeah, hello, I'm Sonic PR. I am the level designer and I help a little bit with the logic in Sonic Dawn.
That's
And I have my own projects, but that doesn't matter in this live stream.
not today, but Sonic PR and we're collaborators on this fan game I've been working on called Sonic Dawn, which I've shared a little bit on the channel, but today we're going to share a little bit into what we've been working on and also kind of going into some development stuff. And if you have any feedback or ideas you'd love to share, go ahead. We're open to suggestions. That doesn't mean that we'll put it in, but we're open to listening. Alrighty.
Yeah.
With that, we have a plan for what we want to get accomplished today, so we'll discuss those when we get to that point. PR, let's show off some of the stuff we've been working on.
Alright.
Alright, so why don't we start off, we'll go back a little bit to a level you've designed for me very kindly. And then we're just gonna update everything in here so that it's
Yeah,
to the current versions.
we haven't touched that level in a while. I need to finish it still. I need to finish almost every level. But
Yeah, we there's a lot we got to do to get this level on the ground running. So, basically, this level started off as a concept that I drew while I was at work. I thought the idea of running through like a snow-themed level called Polar Express Teehee would be really funny. And it would end with like a city escape style chase, but instead of running away from a gun truck, you're running away from a train. Something like that. So we're going to show off what the stage is so far, and you can take a look at the newest version of Sonic with all the new animations and gameplay stuff. Here we go.
quite a fun stage. I do love working with winter and just nature itself.
It's always fun to work with the winter environments, I think.
It is.
It's probably one of my favorite aesthetics. Oh my goodness. I apologize, I'm bad at my own game.
It happens.
There I go, I die. Alright, so just so everyone's aware, what you're seeing here, there's a few bugs going on, primarily with the heads-up display in the top left. The text is not displaying. This is a bug with a lot of the texturing going on the level. We hope to fix this at some point, but just know that that will not be in the final game, that bug. Maybe we'll skip past the enemies because I'm bad at my own level.
Those enemies are just a little hard to kill as Sonic. Either way.
Alright, so here we have a split path.
Split path, I don't know if many people will want to take the leap of faith, but it's a pretty cool split path.
Oh yeah. There's another bug we just witnessed, folks. You ready to hear the fun part about game development? So we have a few different enemies, these egg pawns here, who chase after you and punch you, and they require a few hits. And then we've got these regular guys where you can just homing attack into them and they don't do anything. But if we go further, you'll see we've got these little red guys who shoot at you, but for whatever reason, they'll just die if you're in the state I like to call weapon, which is where Sonic is dealing damage. So if he's in a jump ball or spin dashing or spin kicking, anything like that, for whatever reason, they'll just die. And I'll show that by just like, we'll go up to these guys and we'll just like spin kick or something, and yeah, look at that, they just die. So
yeah,
we don't know why this happens.
Yeah, we need to think of a way to fix it, but it's pretty weird.
Okay. Yeah, so I can't even show the pause menu right now. Here, we're gonna go forward a little bit because one thing that's pretty cool, we added this little animation when you stop full speed. Pretty cool. But the reason I bring that up is, you know, we're on snow, so naturally with snow, that means there's also going to be ice somewhere. So we're gonna press on through the. Oh, we're gonna phase through the floor.
Oh, I love bugs. They're just
Yeah.
collision bugs are so annoying. But
This is
it
this is
happens.
the part of development that I like to share though, because you'll see that we are very much not done. Which this is also why
Yeah.
I haven't posted any like fun trailers showing off Sonic Dawn stuff because
It's a little disappointing, just how little we have done.
yeah, I mean, I've been working on this game for what, almost 3 years now, and I effectively have a test area and a few like levels that have not been completed. Which, granted, we all have our own personal lives, and as I mentioned earlier, PR is a collaborator and not just a sole level designer. He also has his own game, which he's been working on, which... Oh yeah, here's what I wanted to show you guys. If you do the skitty thing on ice, it goes, whoa! Because he's
That's a
on
really cool
ice and
animation.
he
I love
slides.
I love when games are interactable like that, or just have a lot of attention to detail.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? I think
is.
I'm just going to show off the test area, folks, because the test area is going to have the most perfected everything. So here I'll show off a few key features. Big thing is the camera is different now. What? It like follows you instead of teleporting directly
Oh.
towards you. What the hell was that sound,
My bad.
PR?
That was my phone. I'm sorry. I got a notification.
Check this out, folks. Water footprints. And every single one of these has a unique sound effect. Pretty neat. Let's show off a few fun things here. So, woo. We're gonna go over here. This is a feature that I used to have way back in the day, but I changed up quite a bit. I promised I wasn't gonna reveal this, but we're revealing it anyway.
Oh well. It happens. It's a live stream. Let's have fun with it.
Woo! That is
It's a cool feature.
what we're just calling Grapple Point for now. Formerly known as the Synergy Beam, which is totally not a reference to, oh, what's it, Sonic Boom before it turned into the Inner Beam. Don't get me started on that crap. That's the dumbest name. But the mechanic is simple. When you're close enough, a little pop-up will say, hey, you can press R1. And you press it, and you'll fly through it like it's a rainbow ring. And before you say anything, I had this idea before Venture had it, so it is not a ripoff. If you're at full speed,
Yeah,
you can
it's
run
not
on
a-
water.
It's not a rip-off, guy. It's not a steal, guys. We promise.
This is ripped off. Breaking boxes? Alright, here, we're gonna go underwater. Sonic's physics are altered. He's got little bubble mouth. He's trying to hold his breath. And he can drown.
He can drown.
We're gonna let him... Oh no! We're gonna wait for a bubble to show up.
It's gonna do a classic Sonic thing. It's not gonna show up until you die.
There we go.
Never mind.
Yeah, but, oh, this is the one thing I wanted to show off. Pause menu. It's very work in progress right now, but, it'll show you the mission that you're currently doing. It'll go over controls. You can resume, restart, quit, and that all works. Here, we'll press restart
Uh-oh.
and
I think my cat wants to get into my room.
let your cat in.
Alright, let's see. What's up, buddy?
But here's the by far the goofiest and coolest feature of the pause, folks. If you stand still, he'll do a little animation. You know, this is a very common Sonic-y thing. But it'll also pause his animation.
You can get some pretty funny poses with that.
So here we got him about to stomp his foot. Let's get a close-up on those eyebrows.
Beautiful eyebrows.
Yeah. It gets even goofier. Oh!
He looks like he's a superhero. He's got something to say to you guys. You better watch out.
Yeah, Sonic's cool and all though, folks, right? We all like Sonic, but you know who we like more? Let's not lie to ourselves. Shadow.
Shadow is amazing.
Why don't we show off some cool Shadow stuff really quick? His test area is mostly the same. He's got a different idle animation. We'll let that go for a little bit. Oh, and then he's got his own unique running animation, which is skating with his air shoes.
Air shoes? That's their name?
Yeah. We do want to point out too, folks, we do have voice actors for this game, and they've recorded voice lines for gameplay. I just have to import it into the game. So, for the time being, everything coming out of Shadow's mouth will sound exactly like Sonic. So, keep that in mind. That's not staying in the game.
Maybe it's just a secret and we're doing like Sonic Superstars. It's just Sonic wearing a costume.
They weren't supposed to reveal that today!
Uh-oh.
The big thing is I have adjusted like the jump sound and the homing attack sound to be more unique for Shadow. Oh yeah, we've got wall jumping. It's broken as shit though.
I remember Rich Menace made a 20-minute live stream on him fixing his wall jump logic.
You know, the wall jump logic used to be perfect, but then I changed models, and then all of a sudden it just all broke, and it has never worked the same ever again. And I don't think I will ever be able to fix it.
That's sad. I don't know how to do wall jump logic either, so...
It's actually not too difficult when it actually works.
It's when it breaks that it gets a little bonkers.
Alright, hold on. We gotta show the coolest mechanic Shadow has that makes him different than Sonic. If you hold L2, a little menu will show up on the top, or not the top, the bottom left. And this is what we're calling the Chaos, the Chaos whatever. Doesn't have a name.
Chaos whatever. How beautiful.
So, when you hold L2, you might notice there's that little reticle in the distance. Now, you might be wondering, what does that do when you press triangle? Chaos control.
Beautiful logic done by me.
Yes, this logic was done by the one and only Sonic PR. And, it's perfect.
Though the effects were made by Loon. Or, well, fixed up by Loon.
They were fixed up by me, that is true. That skating animation is by far one of my favorite things I've ever done. It looks really good. Yeah. As if you're wondering what square and circle do, they do nothing yet. And you'll have to wait for the actual game to release to see. And it's not because I don't know what they're supposed to do yet. It's totally because it's a totally cool mechanic that we have planned out, right? PR, it's totally not just laziness.
He just doesn't know what to do for them.
Yes!
Yeah, it's just a very interesting mechanic that we're still working on. And we have very good ideas for it.
It's actually a little bit of both. So, you know what? Either way, we're not lying. Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that I could show off in the gameplay, but we've all seen it a million times before, especially because I've done live streams on Sonic Dawn stuff before. Why don't we talk about Knuckles?
Knuckles.
Knuckles.
He's been heavily changed.
Yeah, you guys don't even know.
Y'all can't even begin to comprehend how much he's been changed.
I don't think y'all have even seen Knuckles, so this is first look at old Knuckles and new Knuckles.
Yeah, the old one, we got, the last time they saw it was probably when you, first released him.
Yeah, so Knuckles used to look a little something like this. He would just kind of waddle around.
He'd be a little happy guy. He'd be chilling.
And then after some time, he just T-pose. And then his walk looked like this for some reason. And his run looked like this for some reason.
Did you even know what you were doing with this guy?
No. He has punches, drill dive, that's completely broken. A stomp that's kind of weird. He could glide, and his animation just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. He could do that for some reason. And, yeah, that's about it. So, we'll kind of go through. Egg pawns. Let's punch him. We killed him.
Congratulations.
So, now, why don't we go ahead and show off new everything else, because this is pretty freaking crazy. So, we've got new idle animation. Here, we'll face him towards the light so we can see it a little better. And then once some time passes, he'll do a little fun animation.
I apologize if you can hear my cat in the background.
It's okay.
He's
quite
happy.
Got a new jog. And a new run. It's kind of similar to the old one, but a lot more. It still needs some work, but it's a lot better. Oh, and then here you've got a new gliding animation. Using 4 keyframes!
4 instead of 3. Wait, no, 2.
And then we've got the new drill dive, which now works like a homing attack. And then rings bring up your health. I have to make it so that he can't drop rings when he gets damaged, because otherwise he can just keep regaining health after getting hit. Which, it
would defeat the point.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. We still have some work to do with Knuckles combat. We want to make it a lot. We don't want to do a direct copy of Sonic Frontiers, but after playing a little bit, because I haven't actually played the new update with after the final update when they fixed everything, including the Knuckles glide. I hadn't tried that out yet, so I was messing around with that, and yeah, I want to take a little more inspiration, because you know, it wasn't so horrible after that fix. Even though the gliding was the big thing that they fixed, and my gliding already didn't have those problems.
The gliding was pretty annoying though before the fix.
It was so annoying. I could talk about that.
I haven't played the new one though.
They fixed it.
Might
Like,
check
it's
it out
actually pretty good. But, here we go, folks. Knuckles is, of course, I can't believe I didn't explain this. Knuckles has a higher focus on combat than the other characters. So he's not a speed type like Sonic, and he's not a treasure hunter like in Adventure 1 and 2. We're doing a more, like, I'm just gonna say, we're trying to go with a more combat-y approach, so there'll be like waves of enemies to fight, more than just 3 egg pawns in a row, but, you know.
This is also still very early development.
Yeah,
for me.
this
was
is
done a while ago.
This level was made a long time ago, and we had no idea what we were fully doing back then, so
yeah, it was still pretty confusing.
it's pretty buggy. And we're well aware of this. But this is just to show off Knuckles' features and upgrades. That homing attack does no damage. That's because there was no homing attack before, so he was never intended to be homing attacked.
Well, I dropped something. Oh well.
We killed him!
Congratulations, you did a good job. I was not as good as with logic while I was working on that, so that door right there took me forever to make it work.
Oh, not Wolfie. Sonic PR has gone a very long way since we first met. That's not to say that he was bad back then, but he has improved significantly, which we hope to share when updates come out and we have some crazy insane levels.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Boom. That end pose is still
Next
killer.
time, give me a challenge.
Yeah. Also, keep in mind, people, that's not Knuckles' actual voice actor. That's still a placeholder.
That's a pretty old voice.
Yeah.
So how long ago was that? Maybe a year or two ago?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while.
That's where we'll leave it at. It's been a while.
So, I'm tired, but that doesn't mean I'm going to sleep. That means I'm going to stay up for a long, long time. Alright, folks.
Beautiful.
So, why don't we discuss some of the things we hope to get done today? Because I feel like that's kind of where we're at. We've shown off some stuff, and even though there's so much that we've done, and this doesn't even show any of that, we're just going to jump right into it. So, as I kind of mentioned earlier, we want to fix Knuckles' combat up a little bit today. So we're going to be kind of looking at a few different dreams that have combat and something akin to Frontiers. And we're not going to copy it one for one, but we're going to see how they do it. And then we're going to try and fix it, basically, and make it work with Knuckles. And then with Shadow, this is kind of... we got two big things. I didn't show this earlier, so we'll go into Sonic one more time so I can show it off. Sonic and Shadow, as you noticed earlier, they play identically, so they have a lot of crossover. But the problem is I've updated Sonic since I started working on Shadow, so Sonic has some new quality of life changes that I didn't have, or that I don't have on Shadow yet. And the big thing is with rail grinding. So with Shadow, he just does the typical modern Sonic thing where he attaches and then he moves along it, and that's it. But we added this feature, I added this feature, where pressing any of the buttons you can flip on the rail and you'll go faster. This is something that was present in Sonic Heroes, Sonic 06. Sonic 06, kind of. They had the rail flip, but it didn't actually speed you up because it was broken. But this was also in Shadow the Hedgehog. The animations are also very work in progress, but the functionality is pretty much there. You flip and then it speeds them up. Shadow does not have this. What Shadow also does not have is this cool new air dash effect or stomp effect. Because Shadow is based on an old version of Sonic. So we're going to fix Shadow by adding that rail grinding fix. We're going to fix some effects and some physics. Just a few. Nothing too crazy, especially because honestly, the physics might seem like it's changed a lot, but it hasn't really. And then, yeah, the other thing is, if we have time for it, we're going to try doing a parry and dodging logic for Knuckles. But that can come later. One thing I would also like to work on is making these enemies not suck.
Yeah, we gotta find out how to make them not die due to actions not meant towards them.
Yeah, so we're gonna fix this shooty guy, and we're gonna maybe even fix some other guys, but yeah, we're just gonna fix a few things on stream today, and then we'll kind of go over some challenges as when we do the edited version. Alright, well, where would you like to start?
Me? That's a good question.
Oh, hold on, I just got a comment from Bunkatron. Let me read that if I can. It says display chat, but I also don't see chat on screen, so that's kind of goofy. Hold on. Let me see if I can. All right. So this is what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to open up YouTube, and we're gonna have to tune into my own live stream.
A classic way to see the chat. That's what.
So Bunkatron, to answer your question, Dreams is only available for the PS4 and PS5. There was a PC version and a PS5 port that was finished. It was completed, but Sony decided to cancel it because Dreams didn't get as much attraction as they wanted. The reason that is because they didn't advertise it at all. And when no one watched it because there was no advertising, it just didn't work. So, there's no PC version. It's only available for PS4. And because you can do some not crossplay, but you can go back to previous, what do you call that? Cross-gen? Yeah, where you can play older games on the newer console. Dreams is cross-gen, so you can play on your PS5.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. But, yeah, unfortunately, there's no PC version available at this time, and there might never be one.
Yeah, MM is pretty much done with Dreams.
Yeah. This is why they actually started a whole movement on Twitter about they started a whole thing about forcing Sony to try and release these ports. Yeah, I mean, if I can ever figure out how to, if they ever figure out how to get stuff ported or whatever, then I would love for everyone to be able to play this. This is leaked stuff. I'm saying leaked. It's more like a work in progress idea that might not ever come into fruition. But with the recent release of Roblox on PlayStation as well, I have often considered making a Roblox version, which would mean I'd have to start from the ground up using new physics and a completely different engine and different tools, but with the added benefit of it being available on PC, mobile, PlayStation, and Xbox. But again, that's a very like maybe I'll do that. For the time being, we're just focusing on this PS4 version on Dreams, and hopefully they'll make a version that's available on PC. And if not, then once I finish the PS4 version, or I get tired of it, maybe I'll move on to like an actual good. I say good, like an actual like professional game engine. I say Roblox like that's a professional game engine, but you get my point.
Yeah, Roblox is apparently a professional game engine now.
Yeah, no, for sure. A lot of this is more experience, like gaining experience and knowing the tools that I've got. But yeah, I mean, there's still a lot to be done. So yeah, before we get into any update stuff, I do want to share that we do have a demo available to play if you have a copy on your PS4. So anyone who owns Dreams and has a copy, or anyone who has a PS4, PS5, and has a copy of Dreams, we've got a demo available. Of course, it's very outdated now, but still worth checking out. Uh, you know, why don't we try updating a few things so we can see kind of roughly what we got working with here. So, this is all the content that's available at the time being with some new updates.
Amy's workshop might still have some of the old animations, right? Or not workshop. Amy's house.
Yeah, it's got some old animations.
Yeah, guys, Amy's workshop. Sorry, I'm thinking about Tales' workshop and then Amy at the same time.
Yeah, so here we've got our title screen. We've got all this stuff. We got credits, settings, and yes, these all work. So oh my, are you serious? Apparently the game is tagged as Shadow the Hedgehog. Ah, you caught me. You caught our leaked plans to add guns into the game. As a matter of fact, we're gonna have Maria get shot point blank in our game. Just like in the movie.
Yeah, we're just gonna have murder happen within this game.
Alright.
Better watch out, y'all.
So this is Amy's house. Here we've got Amy. She stares at you and does a little hair flip. Hey Sonic, nice seeing you around.
Oh my god.
Feel free to stay as long as you need. Make yourself at home.
Did Amy smoke for 5 years or something? Oh my god, what happened?
We've got some cool features here. Sorry. We can change the music playing. We've got a few different songs from different games, most of which Sonic Heroes because Amy's in that. Got some Sonic Mega Collection because of course we do. We got some Sonic Frontiers. And we can only play 3 seconds of that before you're gonna head out. Alrighty. We appreciate you tuning in. Get your rest now. Have a good one.
Yep. Oh.
Sonic sit on the couch, and he watched DVD bouts, which I animated by hand.
Does it ever hit the corner?
Yes, it does. Boom.
Beautiful.
The way you can
incredible.
tell is the screen will turn red, and then it'll fade to. Oh, or maybe I'm crazy. No, wait, I'm right. The screen turns red, and then it slowly turns to blue, and that's when it hits the corner. Boom.
I see. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I just
Alright.
updated it with new animations.
Oh, it looks so goofy when you have the new animations.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
'cause he's like so he's so into that run.
Hold on. So we can come into Amy's room. It's pretty basic.
Oh no!
Amy'd kill me if I look in here.
I think Shadow has a little problem. Don't ever update his stuff.
Oh yeah, I know. When you update Shadow, his eyebrows disappear because I remodeled them.
He looks so scared when Sonic
Yeah.
just like stands next to him. Whoa! Where did you come from?
And I want to show this feature off first. Okay, so if we sit on this chair, it'll look at the TV, and then model viewer.
I'm gonna do a model viewer for my game, but I'm not doing that right now because models are not done.
Right. We could do some cool. I mean, obviously we can switch between characters, look at their models and their animations by extension. But we can also zoom out, zoom in, quite far. We can also move up, move down, and we can rotate so we can get a nice look at every little detail if we want to. And then we can hide the text if it is ever in the way. And then we can leave at any time. Alright, we're just gonna head over to that guest bedroom real quick to show off the last two features in the demo that are really important. You go in the bed, you sleep, and if we go outside, you'll see now it's nighttime. So you'll be able to change time of day for hub worlds, not levels, hub worlds in like houses. And then if we go in the closet, we have a cosmetic menu. Again, very work in progress. There will be more options available, but yes, these do all work. So if you want Movie Sonic but with purple shoes, well, there you go. You got Movie Sonic with purple shoes.
Oh, that looks cursed. I gotta go fast.
And then yeah, oh here's something cool. You walk up to Shadow, and then you press square. You can place him. But yeah, that's nothing really too crazy to share now. We're just gonna work on stuff actually, which is going to be the most boring part of the live stream always. So why don't we see what we want to work on? PR. Do you feel like you want to tackle stuff with Shadow or stuff with Nux?
I'm gonna say Shadow because I'm pretty good with just speed characters in general. I've never worked. I'm gonna have, but not too much with like Knuckles stuff.
Okay, so you know the big deal with the Shadow fixes, yeah?
Big deal. What were they?
So you just gotta fix Shadow's rail interaction to work like Sonic's, where he can flip on the rails, and it'll
Right.
make him go faster. All you have to do is just look at how Sonic's logic does. Basically just copy it over. You don't have to worry about animating it, because that's my job.
Yeah, that's your job. You stay with that. I'm gonna just do the logic for you, buddy.
Yeah, you do that. And then I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, So just make sure that the homing attack speeds and spin dash speeds, all that, match up with the current version of Sonic so that they play identically. So basically
I
just
got you.
put Sonic next to Shadow, look at their physics, see if they work the same, and if they do, then perfect. And
All
then
right.
after you fix that, I'll probably work on the goal animation for Shadow. Uh, and then in the time being, I'm going to work on some Knuckles stuff. See what I can figure out. Why, hello, Omega. Nice seeing you here. How you holding up, Omega? I know last time we spoke, there was some fun stuff going on in your life. But hopefully things are going pretty good for you right now. I'm excited to see if if you're gonna do content with this Omega persona still or not. While you're typing in chat, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick, so I'm going to leave PR to do whatever.
Beautiful.
As long as it's
Amazing.
family friendly.
I'm pretty family friendly, I think.
Well, just entertain my audience, I guess.
I'll try my best. Though I'm not the greatest entertainer. Sometimes. Just do me a deal. Just do me a good one, guys. Just don't leave the chat until he's here, and then you can leave. And it's just like, oh no, yeah, it's because he's back now. We don't like him. It's of course y'all are only here to hear my beautiful voice. Okay, so he wanted me to do stuff with Shadow, and where's the logic? Mm, this shows how obvious it is that I've never done anything with his rail grinding. Oh wait, okay. It's right here. Never mind. Aha. Okay, I found it. Okay, I got it. Okay. Now I just need to put this on Shadow. What if I just do this? And then delete Sonic.
Okay, let's see. I'm back.
And
Omega
look who
says
has returned.
projects are on hold at the moment. Meanwhile, I am helping other people out with their projects. Well, you know what? That's okay because sometimes keeping some time away to help other people on their own things, sometimes that helps. So, yeah. Folks, guess what? Sonic Dawn is the reason I haven't been uploading on YouTube. That's kind of a joke, but
How dare you let Sonic Dawn stop you from
sorry.
talking to the fellows?
Interesting.
No, so this is okay. I think that's what makes him faster, right? Well, listen.
Sorry. There's a whole There's a
Seriously.
whole Sonic Dreams drama stuff that I will not be getting into because that's not worth my time. We're gonna work on Knuckles.
Beautiful.
So the
When
big
is there not
thing.
drama in this game?
Hold on, real quick. The where you wanna pull
Okay,
up?
I
Oh my
think that
God,
should work,
I
but
didn't think that would be the thing that Logic pulled from. There it is. I can go
uh-huh.
from this to
I made you yawn. I started yawning and then you yawned. I have a power.
this.
It's dangerous. You better watch out.
All
Oh,
right, I just gotta look at the logic that's here, which there's a lot of. So,
there is a lot of logic on there.
okay.
How did this work again? Right, hold on. Let me just make a long line of
Oh,
just
that's right. I
rail.
made animations for this. Uh, Homing attack. Okay. Real quick, folks, we're gonna take a look at how the combat worked here. It's exactly what I'm hoping for.
That's what you want for your game, don't you?
Basically. So,
We'll see if we can do
only difference
something
is
like
you'll
that.
be still be able to punch on the ground. Uh, just kind of like how Knuckles plays. How he has the 3-punch and the homing attack when it locks on. Uh, and then if it locks onto an enemy, he can go right back into the combo. So I just have to see how everything works. Okay, so he does a little rebound animation after hitting trigger zone for combos. Interesting. So this activates combat then? Which I'm assuming is somewhere.
I
Combat.
forgot
It's
that.
oh yeah.
I I forgot everything about that puppet. Okay, let me see if this
Fair
works.
enough. Or hold on. Okay. People don't mind me. This is always the hard part with examining logic is just trying to figure out, especially when you're unfamiliar with all the stuff you're looking at. Some people have really good logic, but are really bad at organizing it.
True fact. True statement.
And you know what? That's okay, because we can't all be good at everything. I'm just trying to see where, like, the combos are.
Hmm.
Um, is it an ability select? No. No, that's the puppet interface. See, I see that. I see combat. I go, oh yes. But, none of these are combat. It's just, unless, oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, never mind. Now I know why I couldn't find it. So many
Hmm.
animations. Let's see if I can simplify this kind of logic. Okay,
You can
so
try your best.
okay, hold on. Let's see how this works. So okay, signal manipulator. Currently losing health and Okay, so I'm thinking this is where it gets interesting. So, spoiler, play sound effect, follows, and then, okay. So then it looks like this activates combo, which is square activates this. Okay, so if you're pressing square and you're not pressing square.
If you're not pressing
So
square.
if you're pressing square and you're pressing square. So if you really mean to press square, then it'll activate this selector, which will play any one of these animations.
Okay, so we'll look at good old Sonic here.
You're so right for that, Omega. That's exactly what happens. He says, it's dawning time! And then he dawns all over the place.
Yes.
Okay, hold on, so... just trying to see... when it starts this. More importantly, how it powers that. So, okay. I have to make sure your wires are on. Okay, so after this trigger zone is activated, it looks like. Does one of these or one of these go into here? Yes, okay. So activate. Just trying to figure out how the logic works so I can copy it.
No.
Okay, so... Alright, so why don't we go into Knuckles, and then we're gonna go into his homing attack. Let's see. Okay, it's activated with triangle at the moment. We're gonna activate it with square. For the time being, we're gonna turn off all of his attack stuff. So for right now, we just have the homing attack stuff. Which, okay, so... on the ground does nothing? Why is this even here then? Whatever. I don't want to mess with it. Or else I will absolutely break everything. Okay, so this, none of that matters. Just if it's in the trigger zone, it activates it. Okay. So, we're going to run a test by first going here, grabbing the egg pawn, and what we're going to do is we're just going to disable his ability to be able to attack you at the moment. And then that way... okay, no, not that. Is it? No, that's his death. Where's his attack? Oh, it's in follow player and attack, maybe? So... we're just gonna turn that whole thing off. He can't hurt you. And for now, we'll also turn off that hitbox. Okay. And then while we're at it, I also want to give him a lot of health. So we're gonna get him up to 1500. Which means you'll have to hit him 15 times, which means you'll have to be pretty intentional about killing him. Okay, that interaction's a little funny. Okay, we don't want the air dash to be able to activate while on the ground. I think that's the big thing. Or maybe we do. We just have to have a cooldown period. Because that's only supposed to activate when it locks onto something, but... or when it doesn't lock onto something, and then... okay, so... no target will do all that. On the ground is supposed to reset it, I think. All that's empty, so... I could have it so if he's on the ground, it just doesn't work.
Oh, I do have it working like it's supposed to. Okay, never mind. I got it.
So if that's the case, then, hold on.
Hold on, let me just make sure.
I gotta turn off the uppercut too at the moment because the uppercut will also fuck things up. Okay, so can't do anything if we just press square. But if we jump and press square, we can do that. But for whatever reason, we can just keep doing it. Why can we just keep doing it like that? This is not a problem that we have with okay, so then we're gonna real quick. I'm gonna do a quick save, so I can come back to this in a second. I just want to test something because I'm curious if is this an issue with the Sonic Frontiers puppet that I am just now noticing or something, or is this just a problem with Knuckles?
Alright, there we go, Lone. I have done Rail Logic.
You've done Rail Logic?
I have, and it works just like Sonic.
Perfect. I'll have to take a look at it when it's... oh, it looks like it's updated right now. Okay. So, you're working on it.
I'm not working on it, I promise I'm not.
Okay. So then we're gonna test this really simply by grabbing the rail. Where's the rail? Right there. And we're gonna grid snap it because we're silly like that.
We're silly like that. Beautifully said.
We're just gonna copy it into forever.
I want to give it a little loop so you can really see the speed. Because it's kind of hard to tell when it's a blank space and just a big line.
That's true. Looks like it works. Just gotta animate it now. But yeah, you got it working. Hell to the yeah. Now I'm curious if I'm pretty sure those are set to the same values, but I just want to make sure. Spin dash. What are you set to? 55? That's correct. Now, what about drop dash? What are you set to? $50. That's correct. I know the values of my own things.
Good job.
Is the air dash set correctly, though? Because the air dash has a little mover that sends him flying. I think it's no target. It's this one. That's 25. What's it in Sonic?
Was in Sonic.
In Sonic, if you go no target and then the mover, what is it set to?
Hold on. Not that. Wait, is it spin dash? No, it's not that. It's the
Homing attack.
Homing attack question mark? No target. Mover is, this is 40.
40. Perfect. Now they're the same.
And there you go.
I only set it that high because Wolfie said it was too slow.
It was too slow, he said.
But then his game is also set to 51 meters per second. And I'm like, dude!
Well, Wolfie's way too crazy with the speed in this game.
I mean, his game is really fast, and it like feels fast because it is. Just, you know. Okay. Oh, that's right. He doesn't have an air dash because he just has the air boost.
Uh-oh.
Except
I'm
no, the air boost.
HUD was used.
The air boost is the dash. So, do they have a separate thingy though? Yes, they do. Double jump. So, okay, you press R2 while in the air. And it does. Okay, so it works exactly like. Like, it works exactly the same. Just only works in the air. Okay, so. With Knuckles, do I only want it to work in the air? Or do I want to... Yes, I do. I've decided.
He does. He just does.
It'll only work in the air. So... What am I doing? Brain fart!
I will probably have to head out soon. I'm starting to get a little tired.
That's chill. So, yeah, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah. I'm starting to get tired.
Yeah.
It is 3 a.m. for me.
Yeah, so you're good to go, my friend. I will not be insulted.
I'm leaving you.
Okay. It's okay.
Don't cry. It's gonna be okay.
It's okay. I forgive you.
I feel that I've done the biggest mistakes in my life. I left him. Is there anything you would like for me to work on, though? Before I leave, I do have a little energy. I could pull off something if you need me to.
If you feel like working on it, do you want to import this air dash effect that Sonic has into Shadow? That should be really easy to do.
Air dash effect. Is that like the little old Wolfie thingy that he gave you?
Yeah, so just take the one in Sonic, apply it to the same circumstances it would be in Shadow, and or you know what I'm saying. Like, and then Make it look good.
I got you. I
Make it look
got you. I
good.
got you.
I think it's also for the stomp effect, if I remember.
The stomp effect is just move like. No, the stomp just has this. Oh wait, no, wait, that's the shadow. Oh, that was so smart of me. Sorry. Yeah, okay. He does have it for the stomp effect too. I can do that really quick.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. Why don't you say
You're
goodbye
welcome.
to the people if you're leaving the stream?
I will. I will. It was good hanging out with you guys for a little bit, and fun being on the stream again because I've not streamed in a while myself. So it's nice to be in someone else's. But yeah, good night to everyone. Take care, and I'll probably see you the next time this guy's live streaming.
There we go. Couldn't have said it any better myself.
Yep.
You take
Alright.
care, my friend.
You too, Loon.
Okay. Goodbye. Alrighty, so now we're gonna leave the party because there's no reason to be in the party, folks. So right now we're just gonna be working on Knuckles logic because I'm goofy silly like that. Basically, we're just trying to make this happen here. So we're just gonna copy all this, put this over here, move this over. We'll go ahead and do this. This is gonna plug into that. And then we're gonna fix this right here. So we gotta have an AND gate and then this equals to sign. Like this, like this, like that. And now this should work exactly like it did before, where it only works in the air. I have to disable the Sonic or else it'll freak out. Okay, so we can't do it on the ground, but we can do it in the air. I'm all... PR is watching us! Okay, so that air dash works wonderfully. Now... the homing attack logic will work differently. I do gotta make sure that these are not working in tandem. Perfect. Alright. So then, hold on. You know what might be smarter? I might be stupid. Just maybe. What might be smarter is if I have... boop. Boop. And then... there we go. And that way that'll work exactly as it did before. And then this will not be all screwy like that. While I'm at it, why does that work like that? Could probably work just fine that way. Yep. Perfect. Fixed it. Saved on some wires. Booyah shaka. Aren't I just so smart? So that's no target, and now the actual double jump. So this will bring him towards the enemy. Okay. I don't know why he gets stuck like that for a little bit. I'm curious if I can figure out what's going on. Okay, so he's doing this animation for some reason. But he's also doing that. I wonder if I broke something in the logic. Okay, hold on. So homing attack just works like that. Acquire target works exactly the same with target. It's a splitter, and it does all that. Okay, it's exactly what's happening here. Let's see, 50, 51. That makes a real difference. Rocket rotator 999999999. The rocket rotator 99999. That turns on the effects. I wonder if this is somehow... Does this animation like... Okay, so then we don't need this. Because it's just gonna do this. But I don't know why it's like going off to the side like that, and then he just spins in place. It's kind of weird. Hold on, so it's not there. I think it's an acquired target where it does that. No? Where does that affect anything? I always forget. Okay, so that resets the double jump. Don't remember how it does it. Oh, I feel so dumb now. Is it in one of these many multiple invisible cubes? Okay, I have to turn on X-ray as well in order for that to... No, what about you? No. So... What is this doing? What is this affecting? Oh god, I always feel so dumb when I can't figure out what it's affecting. But it's nothing here. Why can't I remember? Oh my god. Let's see what it affects here. Okay, so it does do that. Okay. We don't want it to do that one though. We don't want it to do anything to here. Just this. So okay. Maybe this turns off. Alright, I appreciate it, PR. You're my hero. is it broken? Okay. Okay. So we're going to... I want to take the effects. But nothing else from here. Just the effects. Because I think the logic here is just straight up broken. Okay. So we're gonna steal this homing attack. Change the color to be appropriate. Homing attack. We're gonna want these to be the actual things. So let's fix that real quick. We've got... Oh, where are they? No. On ground? Yeah, there we go. That's supposed to plug into that. And then we're gonna want the... From here again, attack combo is activated by that. So boom, boom. Okay. Alright, so then... That, yeah, that should disable or enable this. So... Oh? Okay, not that one. This one. Why? Oh, it's because it also is activating that. Okay, so that brings us to him, which is what we were wanting. I'm going to... get rid of all these, bring this here. Alrighty, have a good night, PR. Thank you for assisting and joining in on the stream. I really do appreciate you. You're my hero. And I won't let those bed bugs bite. Okay. So that's what that does. Disable all moves. It definitely will do that. Hmm. Hold a knot gate. Which NOT gate is it holding? I'm assuming this one? Okay, and then while we're at it, we'll just take this and we'll slap that right next to it, because they're effectively the same thing. So we're gonna take this one, and we're gonna take that one too, and then this will just be okay, hold on. That might have actually fixed something. No, it did not. So, what I gotta do is, basically, I have to make it so that this, when this is activated, real quick. So, okay. Toggle switches completely disables air boost. So you will not be able to do this. Fix that. I still don't know why he just hovers in place like this. And why is there just red fog floating above it? I'm assuming it has something to do with you? Yeah. I don't even need it. So this is supposed to... Okay, I think that's all taken care of. Question is, why is this not activating? sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's so weird. I'm curious if, like, there's a trigger zone here that's messing it up somehow. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I think that's what's happening is there's supposed to be some sort of trigger zone that activates this, and it's just not registering. Key visual, that's fine. All those trigger zones are not the problem. It's this here. So why don't we'll just make a trigger zone event. That's what I'm thinking. If you are within the trigger zone here, if this trigger zone, we'll make it a little bigger. No, 2.5 is fine. If this trigger zone detects the tag bad, which I'm assuming is in here, yeah? No, enemy. You want, if it detects the tag enemy, it will activate this. Let's try it. Okay. So then, that was interesting. That did something. Now I think this should activate attack combo. And this should not reset that. And here's why I said that. This should activate combos. And we'll put a mover in here, which instead of moving you at all, makes it so that you can't move. But every time you press it, it restarts it. And then on an end trigger, it will reset the double jump. Maybe I actually have something that'll work. No. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay. Okay, so when you are in the trigger zone, does this, which turns these off. Maybe. So turn that off. Maybe? No. How quickly does that go? Okay, I think we can get rid of the Sonic Frontiers for now. Okay, so I think the in the attack combo, What do you even do? I'm so confused. What does this even do? So, okay, if you press square, that's activated. And it okay, so clearly this is important somehow, but what does this keyframe do? What does this keyframe do? I have logic that I've made that I don't even understand. Okay. Just all that. Okay. Maybe that's where the troubles lie. If I just do that, maybe it won't happen. No. That should hopefully be more than enough. Whoa. Okay, so the third attack animation has got to be... Is there a mover that I'm not seeing? Attack, there. Okay. So, you know, this is where I say, I'm too tired for this. Alright, that's working pretty good. Now I just gotta... Man, PR is just goated. I love my man, PR. He always knows how to fix my shit. Just the way I want him to. I'm gonna make that a little more orangey, I think. Something more like that. Okay, so folks, with me struggling with logic, you know this is why I have people like PR on the team, because they actually know what they're doing, and I've just been kind of doing goofy stuff this whole time. So what we're going to do is something that I've been saying I'm going to do for a long time. So Shadow, if we come into his gameplay now, we can actually see how he differs with all these updates. Alright. So far, pretty good. I gotta fix some camera stuff, though. Here's the big thing that I've not fixed. His end animation is the exact same as Sonic's. So, today, I think this is one of the big things I wanted to accomplish, but because I'm stupid, I can't do the actual logic that I want to do. Probably because I'm super tired and I've been working on this all day, and I just need to... What am I looking at? Oh! Chaos abilities. I think. Or no, that's the rail grindy stuff. He doesn't have the animations just yet, but okay, we'll just... What are you? Is Slam? Oh hell yeah, thank you. Awesome. What am I doing? Okay. None of that's going to be here. We're going to go here to level complete. And we're going to see what we had before. Turn it off. See, that's that animation. We'll get rid of sound effects that are more Sonic based. Alright, now I think the big thing is I have to do... Oh my god. Okay, turn on grid snap for a moment. No. I just want to move these out of the way so that I have room to put keyframes for Shadow's animation. So let's see. Okay. If I look up Shadow Pose, we're gonna get a lot of the cool iconic stuff. We could probably do the pose that we all know and love. The I just love Latinas Sonic, you know? Okay, I see. There's the Sonic Adventure 2 pose. Ay, ay, ay. I think the first thing we're going to want to do is just start off with the end pose. So I want him, I think we're just going to do the pose. have his foot facing that way, and then ay ay ay. None from Neptune needs to kill himself. We're just blocking out the basic posing first, folks. We don't get into the dynamic stuff until later. We always start off very bare bones. And now we're gonna actually give him Ba-ba, animation time. Except Looney Toonies hasn't really done any good shit in a while. That's a joke. I've cooked up some pretty cool shit. I'm just very tired. And unlike a lot of times where I normally have an idea going into it, I don't really have an idea going into this. So I'm just kind of playing it by ear. Sometimes the best stuff comes from that, but sometimes not so much. That's the basic pose without any expressions. Now we just gotta find out how we're gonna get to that point. So one thing I always like to do is I'll take the first pose from the idle animation, right here. Oh, how lovely. Right there. And real quick we'll do that because when the animation starts, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. This fist is also a fist here, so I'm thinking he can do a little wind up. Nothing too crazy or over exaggerated, but a little little something like that. Okay, maybe I can have... Oh, there we go. Hold on. There's an idea. Slide this. So like right here. And then hold on. There we go. We're working on it, you know. So there's going to be a lot of jankiness right now. But maybe... I like to do a thing where like it'll go a little more intense than what we're seeing and then settle back in. That's what I always like to do. Again, I want to do the sliding his foot. And then it... needs a little more tweaking to be... Throw that arm all the way back. Okay, and now I just gotta get from here to there. Okay, so thinking we can have him slide that still. So we'll have him move that, and maybe he's raising up a little. he'll wind that up a little. Okay, maybe we'll have that happen. And then we'll do something here where like okay, again, we're just tweaking things for right now, folks, so we're not really focusing on smoothness or anything, just seeing kind of what works. Okay, so then I want to have one more in between keyframe. So we'll bring this into there, or no, okay, hold on. I want to take this keyframe and I want to mess with that one. Just something basic like that. And now let's work on the pacing. So, in order to do that, sync. Okay, so the way I think about it is that's a wind up. So we want that part to be, oh, didn't want to animate that. We want this part to be slower than the rest. At least that's how I think about it. And then that frame's got to go pretty quickly. And then this is like that settle frame. Okay. It takes too long at the start, so shorten that. Too fast. Let's try that pacing for a second. Okay, this is one thing I like to do with animations, is I like to sometimes take a keyframe that we've already got, and then I like to exaggerate it just ever so slightly in a way that it already was. So let's have all that kind of do something like that. Maybe have the arm, because it's from a different perspective, we don't have to worry about it clipping through. That's the fun part about animation, folks, is you can cheat when you're not looking from a certain perspective. Boom, and then have it settle into that pretty quick. We're just testing it out, and we're gonna definitely add on to it, but I just want to see. Okay, and then here we go. We'll do one last thing to smoothen it out. Just adjust the keyframe ever so slightly. Guys, this is the secret to smooth animation. Just take the keyframe you already had, adjust it ever so slightly, and somehow the animation will just look a lot more smooth. Because believe it or not, people, we don't just stay perfectly stationary. And maybe that just one little extra keyframe will help. Oh, that helps so much. I don't know what I'm doing. Again, we'll add some cooler shit later. Hold on. Alright, we'll put a goal ring nearby so that we can see how... here, we can just grab all the assets, honestly. And we'll just grab the gold ring alone, delete everything else, put the gold ring just right there. Okay, I think we don't need that extra keyframe there, just because, I don't know. Is there anything I can add to make it more... Oh, hold on, I know what to do. I know what to do. Some of you might know where this is going, but if you don't, you'll see. Okay, I don't think I want him to, like, lean. I want him to look like he's, like... There we go. Okay, and then while we're at it, we'll have this effect show up. There we go. Now you guys see what I'm doing? That's kind of cool. It does kind of not work with the animation, so I gotta, like, have it turn on first. But then I also have to have the animation play. Because otherwise, what's even the point? 5,000 or 1,500. Let's see what 1,500 looks like. Oh shit! Alright, and now what we can do is we can grab this fog effect, carefully bring it over. This is why we have to carefully bring it over, because otherwise it'll send it to the other side of the planet. Okay. Playtime is over! This might seem crazy. Okay, hold on. So you might say this is over animating, but let's see. Okay, so this is definitely over animating, but alright, animate does close. Okay. That is so cool. Sorry, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So now I just gotta have I have to have this happen. I can't have this on though. So, okay. So I have to have that happen here. And here.
Better luck next time.
Alright. For now, that is good enough. I will definitely touch it up a little bit, but now Shadow has his own little animation for that. So I have to fix a few other Shadow animations, but now he actually will feel truly more like a unique experience compared to Sonic, and not just like Sonic, but edgy.
That was pretty good.
Okay, wow. That looks pretty cool, guys. Well, what time is it? And what's this? Oh, it's literally just saying that he updated it. Okay, well, folks, with that, I think I will end the stream. I didn't do everything that I wanted to do today, but that's purely because I'm too tired to do the crazy logic necessary for Knuckles right now. I say crazy, it's not that crazy. I probably gotta start it from scratch instead of trying to modify my own logic from other projects. But yeah, basically, I have to fix Knuckles' combat. I have to give him a parry and a dodge when I get to those, but primarily I just want to get the combat fixed up. But yeah, so now Shadow has his own unique animation, and PR was very gracious in helping me fix a lot of Shadow stuff. This wasn't everything that I wanted to do today, but hey, you know what? That's alright, because we've got progress in, and, well, hopefully next time I show something off, you'll actually have some levels or some story stuff. We'll see. Well, with that, I want to thank you all so much for watching this live stream. Again, we will be editing this down for people who don't want to sit for like 2-3 hours watching me ramble and ramble and ramble. We'll kind of go over some of the stuff that I decided not to do. You get the gist. We're going to be editing this down to be much more digestible and a lot more informative and a lot more entertaining. So, yeah, if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't like it, or you did like it, go ahead and leave a comment letting me know what you did like or didn't like. Because let's be honest here, the best way to express our voices is by just shouting into the void. I say into the void. It's not into the void. I'll read it. But, you know, you're not going to get your voice out there if you don't say anything. So if you liked something and there's something you'd like to say, go ahead and leave a comment. If there's something that you really, really didn't like or just infuriated you, go ahead and leave a comment and let that be known. And I'll address that and I'll comment you. If you don't want to reach out to me publicly, as in like using comments, then I would recommend reaching me on my email. My current email for business is lucas.walker.lfn@gmail.com. Let me repeat that for you. LUCAS period WALKER period LFN@gmail.com. lucas.walker.lfn@gmail.com. That is my business email, so if you have any concerns that you'd like to bring up publicly, if you have any concerns you'd like to reach out to me privately with, or you just have video ideas or whatever, you know, go ahead and email me. And that's the place to get me, and that's the place where I'll be answering. I won't be answering from any other account, just so we know. Alrighty. With that, thank you for watching. I love you all. Goodbye.